Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block here on Boss Rush Games, part of the Boss Rush Media and the Boss Rush Network. I'm your host, the Enlightened Excited Eddie. Joining me is the one, the only Bossman himself, Mr. Courty Dirrig. Hello, good sir. Yeah.
Hello, Ed. Look, I have the latest free preview edition of Read Only Magazine. And there is a wonderful article by the one and only Celeste Roberts in here, but also next to her article is this beauty.
Ooh.
Yes.
I think I got everybody on here. It's our Boss Rush Media and Boss Rush Network ad in Read Only Magazine, coming soon to your mailbox. Thank you, Kyle, for allowing us to be a part of your magazine. Thank you, Celeste, for sending me 4 or 5 copies to stow away and frame and do whatever else we need to do, because it's cool. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
It's cool, though. It's cool. I love the cover, too, by the way. It's just like, it's very, like, it has a lot of classic characters on it and a lot of cool, like, animation and stuff on it. Big Donkey Kong and old school Pac-Man and stuff. Also, shout out to Retrovaniacs. They're on the back.
Yes. Awesome.
And another Zelda
Hello,
podcast
Retrovaniacs.
on the inside cover. So,
Yes.
a lot of friends in this magazine.
Yes.
Also, I think,
amazing.
Also, I think Ouch wrote an article in here too. Contributor to the Boss Rush Network.
We also have the talented TikToker herself, Miss Courty Yikes. Yes. Hello.
Ooh. Hi, guys.
She's back. Hooray.
I'm back.
Hey.
Boys are back in town.
About time. Gosh.
Yeah.
Look, we
Yes.
introduced you to come on the hosting chair, and then you leave me with Ed by myself.
I know. Look, when you pick up on a job and they say that's a girl named Pickles' foot has been hurt and I need to cover nights, it's not believable.
Wait,
but
what? Pickles?
yeah, I don't know her actual name. Her nick.
Like
Pickles.
like the food?
Yes,
like-
that's her
Yes.
nickname.
Like the salty, sour things you pick off of burgers because you don't like them? Pickles?
Yes.
Yes.
A person I've never met. I've never met her. And then they just come up to me and are like, hey, so Pickles covers night shift and you need to replace her because she's getting toe surgery. I was like, oh, cool.
Pickles sounds like a henchman from a very terrible gang that thinks they sell drugs, but it's really just Tums and a little baggie.
She
It's
works
not
night shift and I've never seen her before. So I could see her being a henchman.
It's it's not a common nickname, Pickles,
No.
but there are people whose name is Pickles.
That's
I'm learning
Tommy
everyone's-
Pickles from Rugrats. Okay.
That's true.
Hmm.
I'm learning everyone's nickname at work. Someone's name's Cuckoo. Someone's name's Ree. Becky. And Pickles.
Like, how did you announce that over the intercom or do the walkie-talkie? Pickles, please come to the concert,
Yeah.
to the concession stand. You be like,
Right?
Pickles, what the word?
Right? Do we need to bring Pickles or is that a person Pickle?
Right.
The weirdest name I interacted with today was Matt. So,
Matt?
Yeah.
That's my brother's name.
M-A-T-T?
M-A-T-T.
Yep. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
fancy.
Matt. I know he doesn't listen to the show, but I like Matt. So, anyways, that was big side tangent.
Well, before we get into everything, how was everybody's weekend? Courty, you've been gone. Me and Courty, we came back and talked about our vacation and everything.
Yeah. Y'all just had a lavish, wonderful week. And mine has been burning. I feel like the little dog has been caught on fire. And it's like, oh, this is fine. Just drink my little cup of coffee.
The dog is caught on fire? That sounds
Yeah,
terrifying.
he sits in the room. He's on fire.
The
room's on fire.
meme. The meme.
Yeah.
Where
the
he's
meme.
like, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the little hat on.
Yeah.
That's my favorite meme. I use it a lot at work.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm rendering files on a computer that wasn't really meant for editing videos, and then it's just like, it's fine, it's very hot, and
it might catch on fire.
Yeah. So
yeah.
It's okay though. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like the dog says.
So a commercial break will come in my life, and I am so ready for it.
Okay.
Oh,
did you do anything special this weekend?
No.
This last weekend?
I mean, I packed. I went to my aunt's. That's something I'm trying. I don't want to bring this like sadness to the podcast. So
it's
we're not
fine.
gonna.
It's here. So.
We're gonna shove it in a box.
You know what?
What?
Hey.
What'd I do?
I heard what you said.
I didn't say a word.
Are you sure?
No.
Roll back the tape.
There's no tape.
Audio,
There's no tape.
Audio listeners, go back about.
Oh, there he goes. He froze. See?
Dang.
See? It agrees
New
with me.
computer and everything.
I know. It's because
20 seconds.
It's because the internet sucks. I don't know what else to say.
I don't.
Nope. No excuse. Next.
Oh, even worse.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Courty and I'll do it. That's fine.
I'm here.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
We're all barely here.
No, I'm here. I'm all the way here.
Are you sure? Because you're
yes.
like, this is going to be a struggling day for me.
I mean, look, the podcast itself is not a struggle. It's what happens afterwards, right? Because I usually
production.
Here's the production pipeline of Nintendo Pow Block, everybody.
That he doesn't let anyone else help.
I write out the show doc on Sunday during the Browns game, right? I attempt to, at least. Actually, It really starts on Saturday night, okay, where I'm just kind of scrolling through, looking at Nintendo Life to see what the best stories are, and then I go to their sources to read the real story.
Right.
Shout out to Nintendo Life, by the way, who stole my Zelda's trilogy theory. You jerks. Alex. You British people. I know. Zion. I watch your videos. I know your names.
I would love to have them come on Pow Block or 1v1.
I know. I like Nintendo Life a lot. I'm just kidding around. So
if it helps any, they have a TikTok, and we took one of their video clips for one of our TikToks.
We, as in you,
as in me,
as in you.
I didn't even know, and I was like, "Oh, like are we not?" I just grabbed this one real quick. I was like, "Oh, this looks cool. We're gonna use this."
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
Everybody.
Just email me if it's a problem, okay? Like that's all we need.
Yeah, but what they did was they're trying to say that Skyward Sword is the first game in this trilogy, and I'm like, if you're telling me I have to go back and play Skyward Sword to figure out the story to Tears of the Kingdom, you're sadly mistaken, because I played that game once. I'm not doing it again. Okay.
I literally thought that they were talking about Age of Calamity and Breath of the Wild going into Tears of the Kingdom. They're going like side of games that's already made. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah. So, no, I would play Sky. I still need to finish Skyward Sword. The thing about Skyward Sword, guys. Okay. Here's the thing. Man, I'm feeling really good about this episode. It's gonna be a really good one. The thing about Skyward Sword, okay, is that there's too much of this, too much of this,
around,
and not enough just like doing the thing, right? Every enemy's a puzzle. Don't need that. Don't like that. You know why I like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I've been playing a lot of again lately? Because all I have to do is fight people. I don't have to, do all the things, okay? You know what? You know why I've been playing a lot of Destiny? Because all I do is shoot things, okay? You know why I run around in Nier Automata? Because the combat's fast and fluid, okay? None of this, okay? It's just, I get to press buttons.
I mean, you're talking about control.
No excuses.
I still need to play that one.
No, you don't.
Nope, not Nier Automata?
Oh, yeah, that you do. I thought you were talking about Skyward Sword.
Yeah, no, I played that one.
Nier's $30 on Amazon right now. It's half off, everybody. Go buy it. Everybody buy it.
Everybody. Cash out me $30.
Wow.
You're living the high life right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
I am living the best life.
Whose best life? That's the question.
I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. That's the kind of life I'm living.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Hold on. I'm about to tell her a side tangent. It actually relates to Courty's situation, sort of, kind of. I remember when I had to move back into my parents' house because my apartment burned down. So I feel your pain.
Apartment burned down and you had to.
Yeah, this was like 10 or 12 years ago, though. It was fine.
Oh my gosh! So things do get better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for y'all who don't know, my apartments are being condemned in like 3 days. I made a TikTok about it. That was fun.
Yeah.
Like a midlife crisis TikTok.
Midlife crisis? You're like 12. What are you talking about?
I am. Wow. My birthday's next week.
Ooh.
We do our podcast. I'm so excited.
Ooh. Birthday.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to be big 27.
Oh, gosh. Get out of here. Oh.
Wow.
I know y'all are all like in your 30s, 40s.
We started this podcast when I was 27, okay?
Perfect.
Oh, gross. Ed,
I was like, what?
Help me.
Wow. Well,
look, in case if anything ever happens to either of us, Ed, at least the show will go on because we brought in the youth.
You brought in the youth, yes. Next generation will take over.
But then I could just see us in the afterlife still doing the Nintendo Pow Block.
Yeah.
Being ghosts.
Yep. For whoever's up there looking down on us, they're like, "Well, that show's pretty good. We should take that show and send it up to the big guy."
Exactly. Well, my weekend consisted of. I mean, I had to work, but I did get some pickups. I'll talk about in with Power. But yeah, got my new computer. Enjoying it here and there. Haven't really fooled around with it or anything. I may try some gaming on it.
Didn't you buy a gaming PC? Isn't that what Laurent told you to buy?
Yeah.
He's trying to convert everybody. He's trying to convert everybody. I don't like it.
Well, I told him I wouldn't be doing any gaming on it. He was just like, "That's the reason why you should be gaming on it." And he laughed. But it did offer me 1 month free of Game Pass on
That's not bad.
Yeah, and I said no. And I said skip the trial
because Ed doesn't believe still there. Ed doesn't believe in Game Pass.
I buy my games on Xbox and other platforms. I don't need.
You don't want to try them out before you buy them?
We understand.
I'd rather go and buy the game and support the best way I can, whether it's a good or bad game.
You know, you can still buy the games after you play it on Game Pass, right?
But I don't want to pay an additional $15 to try something. Why do I need to service?
You don't have to do that per game. You just do it once a month.
But most people treat Game Pass as a demo. We already discussed this.
Yes. That is the best way to utilize Game Pass is as a demo service. You are correct.
Yes.
And that is a shame.
No, it's not. I would have I would have never played my my game of the year for last year. Yes, I'm changing it because I already know that I picked Halo, but I'm changing it back to Outriders. Would have never played Outriders if I didn't have Game Pass, and guess what? I turned around and bought it.
Yeah, see? You spend the $15 a month to try a game instead of feeling the shame that you spent $65 on a game that you're never gonna play.
But while it's there, and y'all say why I shouldn't buy the game because it's there paying $15, he just admitted that he spent the $60 while still having
I spent $20. I bought it on sale.
Oh, that's not bad.
You get 20% off games anyway when you subscribe to Game Pass. That's like the perk.
That's even a better deal.
If that game or that series is on Game Pass, you get a discount on the game, which is better. So
huge savings.
Yeah, but that was probably way.
Let's say huge.
I mean,
I would say a savings.
well, let's say you don't like the game, then you just saved yourself like $65 to $100.
If I don't like the game, then I historically still have it. So it may be something to revisit.
I don't have time for that.
And do.
No, I'm mad. I'm mad that I spent the $65. I'm mad that I don't like the game, and I could have used it for something else.
But the thing about this is that's very different for everybody, because if you don't like it or anything doesn't mean that the game may be bad or something. It's just not something for you. So you can't say you did, like, if it was a broken mess, like literally you press start and it was 5 frames per second on every screen,
and you spent $104.
Right, and you get like a kid's choir to sing the theme song.
Get a kid's choir to sing the theme song. Wow.
Like, and the audio was done like mixed on, some speaker spell that was modded for, if it was just terrible, like little garbage, questionable content, I should say, not garbage, then I could understand being upset that you paid this much.
Yeah.
But like, look at Aliens, Colonial Marines. That game looked great.
Do we have to?
I mean, no, we don't have to. I mean, that game looked great on the trailers at E3, and then the game came out and it was questionable content. Until someone on PC changed one letter or one number.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Funny.
Yeah, the whole game's AI was thrown off because in the coding somebody misspelled the word aliens, and it threw off the entire AI of the entire game. And somebody went in and was looking through the code to see how to fix the AI, and they fixed the word alien, and it fixed the entire game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but at that point, like, they had moved on, and obviously Sega and Gearbox have terrible history together now, and they don't want to fix it. So, because, well, we don't really need to talk about our feelings about Randy Pitchford on the show anymore.
I would have loved to see the Wii U version of that.
Oh man, dude, I had the Wii U version pre-ordered, and they canceled it because,
it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
So. But I got some goodies.
Good for you.
I kind of the week while when I had a Saturday off, I did go get some sushi and stuff, and I did get some items.
Brag about it.
And show and tell and everything. The place that I went to, man, I was trying to go to this Japanese mall, Mitsuwa's, in Arlington Heights, and here.
Arlington Heights.
And get some ramen. Yeah, I was going to get some ramen. Well, at Elk Grove.
Oh, I thought you said Red Robin.
Oh no!
I was about to be really excited because I like their fries.
Oh, Red Robin fries is all was buying biggity, but I don't know where one is at. I think the one by us closed.
I don't think we have one anymore.
Yeah. I was trying to get some ramen and everything, and they were all backed up almost like around the corner for all their whole food court. I couldn't even sit down, so I had to like leave and go to my other favorite place, Tezuka's, and get that sushi and the ramen thing to go. Which is really good. I think they just added ramen to their menu because they only did sushi and stuff. So I was just like, oh, y'all doing ramen? Okay, I'm gonna come up here and get a bowl next time. Just the ramen and stuff. So
yeah.
But
nice.
Yeah, I had a really good weekend, very chill. And yeah. So
nice.
But everybody, it's time for Nintendo. Yes, it's time to we're kind of doing some different things. So I'm gonna go first with this Nintendo.
Okay.
I thought that was the snack.
Here's
wait
here's
a
the
minute,
thing.
he didn't say it.
Here's the thing, Courty. The 1 week you weren't on the show, because we didn't record last week because it was Thanksgiving. By the way,
Yeah.
it was only last week that it was Thanksgiving, which is ridiculous. Feels like Thanksgiving was like 10 weeks ago. Ed and I did a State of Nintendo Pow Block episode, and we were like, well, maybe we should merge Snacktendo and Show and Tell into like the beginning of the show, and kind of like not make them as like a prominent part of the show. There's like 5 YouTube comments and DMs and whatever, and they're just like, no, keep Snacktendo. I'm like, oh, well, okay. Cool.
Yeah, people really like Snacktendo.
I know.
Oh.
I'll hear it from a few of the followers. Like Cookie Monster a few weeks ago, he reached out to me and he's all like, "Oh, dude, I love Snacktendo. Like, y'all made me hungry." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, sounds good."
Yeah.
And then my sister-in-law, she watches and she's like, "I tried the Taco Bell nacho fries with the lime. Oh my god, that was so good." I was like, yeah.
Nice. Grayson's in the chat, by the way. Shout out to
Hi,
Grayson.
Grayson.
Grayson, yes.
We love Grayson.
We have a ramen date. Mr. Morales.
Rub it in.
So we need to hook up. We need to link up and go on our ramen date. Because once again, I had the bomb sushi with him and his partner. Oh, that was so good. I kind of want to go back, but I want to get ramen.
Yes.
But I'm going to start off with
I wish
this
I had
one,
friends that lived close.
What we should do is we should go all to different like ramen shops and then do like a Skype call while we're all eating ramen.
We could do that. We could do that.
It's so much fun.
It'd be content.
Yes.
As they say.
Well, this is my first little item. Japanese Mario gummies. And we'll be talking more about that. I seen it and I was like, I need to snack these. Found some bomb banana milk.
Banana milk?
Yes.
Milk?
It's milk.
Yeah, banana.
Yes, it's milk that the flavor is banana.
What?
And it reminds me of the banana flavored Laffy Taffies. Next time I go back to Tensuke's, I'm buying 3 bottles because I would down that milk. It was so good. I was just like, this is insane. My Thanksgiving was pretty low key. My mom had turkey drumsticks, not mashed potatoes. She had mac and cheese baked and stuffing and some green beans. Like we was really low key. We didn't really do like eggnog and stuff yet, because they just put it out now. So stores are now getting their eggnog and everything. So we'll probably get some of that later. I did though at Target. Now, before I get into my last item, I want to get into these 2 first. I got some Milano's amaretto hot chocolate cookies. I didn't go get them at the Pepperidge Farm store yet, but normally I get the new snacks from Pepperidge Farm at their outlet mall in Kenosha, Wisconsin. But they didn't have them just yet. And then there's some called Linzer raspberry. I never seen this cookie, but I'm excited to try it. Now, my last snack that I'm going to talk about. Target got some candy called Favorite Day. I think that's their brand. Saturday, when I was going to get some stuff at Target, they had some gummy bears there. And it was only 99 cents. I was just like, okay, I'm trying this because I was going to get some Twisters. And I'm like, no, I want to try something new, some new candy. And I found these. So I'm just thinking like, you know what? They may be like healthy treats or something. I got home cut on my TV, about to get ready to play some God of War, but I'm just like I'm gonna snack on some stuff. I started snacking on those gummy bears. I have already bought 3 bags already. They are so good and flavorful, and they very true. They put. I'm sorry, around if you see or hear this. They put Haribo to shame.
This is a Nintendo podcast. He's not listening.
I was just like, oh, these. It's the new. They put my own job gummies to shame. I'm just like, oh, these are my big gummies right here. These favorite days. I don't know who at Target did it. I don't know who even don't work at Target had to be buying these candies and not saying that Eddie, you need to go Target and get these gummies for Snacktendo, because I think this now the favorite day gummies. I think is snack of the year for me.
Snack of the year, new Game Awards category. Snack of the year.
Yes,
it's the Snacktendo of the year snack for me. Was these, and I just got the gummy worms, and the gummy worms they taste just like the gummy bears. They got some sour stuff too that I haven't tried. They got cinnamon bears, and they got all of this other candy that I'm probably gonna pick up and give it a try. It is amazing. I was just like, oh, I ran through the bag and then went to Target the next day, got that bag and brought it to work. Ran through that bag. Bought another one, ran through that. That was good. I couldn't stop eating them. They're so good. Now, I know that's too much sugar, but they don't taste like they have a lot of sugar in them.
It's all right, Ed. We all know you have the stomach of like a bison or something.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Just ignore me.
But they are really good. It's just called for every day, and I think it's Target's brand. And stuff, but the packaging looks really nice, and it got a good feel to it and everything. I'm just like, oh, I don't know what kind of material it is, but had a really. I say if you go to Target, go to their snack section, where they got the gummy bears and all of that stuff. Pick you up a bag of the favorite day gummy bears. You will not be disappointed. For those who are diabetic, of course, don't get them. But if you,
do.
I mean, that's the thing. No.
Just kidding. Please don't.
But it was really good. I also had some Haagen-Dazs ice cream, some chocolate and caramel ice cream cones for the Haagen-Dazs, which is really good. But yeah, the gummy bear one, top tier. It literally is top tier snack of the year for me. Not food wise, snack wise. I'm still debating on what I still got time to find out what food that I could get into.
So is that what we're doing at the end of the year? Or it'll be like snack of the year, food of the year, our game of the year?
Probably. Because I was telling myself Friday I'm going to try to find a new pizza spot and try them. Yes, I'm not doing Domino's or Pizza Hut, Corey.
Hey, Domino's is top tier. Okay.
Hey, if you have a Mario's over there, try it.
I will look.
That is a chef's kiss.
I know there are a lot of like little low-key pizza places and everything that I have already tried. So I may have to go a little bit out of the way. Grayson, if you're still in, in fact, I'll text Grayson and be like, what is a good pizza spot in the city that we could go to or we could order to go. Stuff.
Chicago pizza is not real pizza.
Is it not?
I don't know. I just like to say that around people from Illinois because they just get mad.
Because some people don't like deep dish. Chicago is known for their deep dish pizzas.
Yeah. Whoever says they like deep dish, they're lying. Okay.
I love deep dish.
You're lying.
It's me versus
it's just a lot of bread.
It's okay to be wrong, Ed. But
now stuffed crust.
Stuffed crust.
I mean, we do stuffed crust too. Different places do stuffed crust and everything, but it's just more people prefer like the New York pizzas over deep dish, and I feel like New York pizza.
That's correct.
I feel like New York pizza is like communion with potato sauce and tomato sauce and cheese.
Potato sauce.
Oh, I always feel like the Ninja Turtles movie, Corey, with the cheese
No.
and the wine.
I know, but they got Domino's though. That's not real pizza. Domino's is good. Okay. I know pizza is like an inside joke on this show, but out of the garbage chain places, which includes Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa
Little
John's,
Caesars.
and Little Caesars.
Little Caesars is garbage.
Domino's is the best.
But Little Caesars is $5
Yeah.
garbage, which is good.
Also,
when you're moving something.
They have great commercials.
Literally garbage.
They have great commercials during football season too,
They do.
with Matthew Stafford.
Like I said, Papa John's, I enjoy their pizza when someone else buys it.
Yes.
Yeah, but Papa John's is trash, right? In more ways than just taste. But Shaq is their spokesperson, and I'm a big fan of Shaquille O'Neal, so it's okay.
I don't watch football, but wasn't it a football player before?
I think it was Peyton Manning.
Okay. I was about to say Tom Brady, but I was like, I don't think it's Tom.
No, it was Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, also one of my favorite football players of all time. Been retired for a long time, but still like him.
Joe Montana for me.
You just like Joe Montana football, that's all. You only like him because his name was on a box somewhere.
That's like Drew Brees.
Oh.
Drew Brees, I am a fan of Drew Brees as well.
He's cool.
I've been a big fan of Joe Montana, and not because of the Sega Genesis games and stuff. I've never been a Bears fan.
Nobody's a Bears fan.
All my, besides me loving the New York Jets, I've did Green Bay, I've did the Raiders, and San Francisco 49ers. But my current one is the Jets.
They're doing good this year.
Even though I don't watch football and stuff, and plus they beat the Browns. So
yeah, don't rub it in.
Aren't you a Bears fan, Corey?
I'm a Browns fan.
He's a Browns.
I thought those were the same thing.
Nope.
See, this is why I don't watch football.
See, we got Chomp, the dog. We got Brownie the elf.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say that they do got some tight hats. Even does.
They do. Right now the Cavs. It's all about the Cavs right now. Although the Browns won on Sunday, beat Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. So big win. Also, Jacoby Brissett's last start before Deshaun Watson is unsuspended. But that's a conversation for a different day that I don't feel like talking about right now.
Why Tom Brady's name sound like it's a musical, like he directed or created a musical?
Because they'll probably make one about him when he retires. I don't know. It's gonna be called Brady, just Brady. I don't know.
Courty, what you been snacking on?
Whoops, that's
Me?
wrong.
Let's see.
Did I do?
I mean, I went grocery shopping before the podcast, and I got some bunny ice cream mini cones, and they got like strawberry stuff on them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it strawberry cover or like?
Yeah, it's like a strawberry crunch on top of a like, little mini ice cream cone. Yeah.
I really love ice cream cones.
Oh yeah.
I love during the summertime. I told Corey this. I get the chocolate ice cream, but I get it dipped in cherry. Coating.
Yeah.
So good.
That is good. Apparently Drumsticks sells the bottom bits by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's weird.
But not all stores carry it though.
Yeah. I want to buy it. But the
Anything
trick
else?
question is it been cut off or bit off?
Guess you'll have to eat it to find out.
Yeah. I think those are the only two things that I've really been snacking on.
Okay. Corey, what have you been snacking on?
What have I been snacking on? I've been snacking on work bought us pizza today. So I had
Fancy.
a lot of pizza, speaking of pizza.
What kind of pizza?
It's Giannino's sheet pizza. It was good. I especially like their cheese pizza, actually.
Is it Gino?
I don't know how you spell it, man. Too tired. I'm too tired for that. Don't ask me hard questions this late at night. But yeah, I mean, really, just I had a lot of pizza today, and it was really good. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we didn't really talk about Thanksgiving yet either. Went over to my parents' house for Thanksgiving, and we had like breakfast for Thanksgiving. Because I don't really. A lot of people in my family don't really care about turkey and stuff, so we did that, and it was very delicious. Waffles and quiche and sausage and potatoes and all kinds of stuff. So it was tasty. It was good time, good stuff. So, yeah. That's really all I've been snacking on, though.
All right. No Twix or anything?
Nope.
Eddie?
Nope.
What did you do for Thanksgiving, Ed?
So I was off of work that day. I really played like.
Yeah, right.
Ed's never off work.
I played some games and stuff, which I'll talk about and playing with Power. But I really just stayed in my room. And once my mom said dinner was ready, I went to go get food. Got my plate, came back and continued playing games and stuff. Like I literally took it easy because I have been doing a lot of 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock openings at work. So I was just like, I'm going to take it easy. Just no one called me, no one asked me any questions or anything. So I was able to have Thanksgiving and Black Friday off. A lot of people didn't really do big Thanksgivings this year. I mean, they had immediate family coming over, but like the roast was empty. Like we'll normally hear people calling, or a lot of cars driving back and forth to different places. No one did that this year.
Black Friday was like 25% off. It wasn't the World War III.
I was talking about Thanksgiving.
Okay. I thought you were talking about
Black Friday was some nonsense. The most. So.
Oh, was it?
Oh yeah.
It was dead over here.
Best Buy, Target, we have about 3 malls around here. All of them packed. I had to literally wait Saturday and Sunday to get pretty much Saturday. I had to wait Saturday to get my pick up my stuff because they were so packed. I couldn't park anywhere. Besides not the gas station. Besides like the grocery stores wasn't packed because they were packed Wednesday before Thanksgiving. All the other places was literally packed. One of our associates told me we got a mall called Woodfield Mall. They had to lock the doors at a certain point. They couldn't let nobody in because they was over capacity.
Wow.
I think the mall holds up to like 10,000 to 14,000 people, and it's a big mall with a big parking lot. Everything was full, even like restaurants and stuff, they were literally full. And then we got a paper called the Chicago Tribune. It was like going back to normal. So people, they probably made records with some online shopping, but everybody literally went out to their stores because they don't do doorbusters anymore. People literally, I think because after the pandemic, so many people want to get out the house. Here in Illinois, in probably part of Wisconsin, everybody was literally at the mall and at other stores. Like it was just packed everywhere. I don't know how a lot of the deals that people got and stuff. I think people got a lot of deals on other merchandise like TVs, cameras, and stuff. There really wasn't no video game deals at all for any of the platforms. Besides, if you were Xbox, if you was an Xbox owner and stuff, you really got a lot of good deals. Nintendo didn't have anything. Sony didn't have anything, and maybe that's probably why a lot of people would just like go online to buy the games and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the eShop and PSN and Xbox Live. But I'm just like, man, I did some Black Friday shopping, which I'll show later, but I got more Xbox stuff than anything
Hmm.
because there just wasn't a lot of choices to be made
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of games.
Yeah. From all the reports out there, it seems that Xbox Series X was the winner of the big three in terms of hardware, and seems like some physical game sales. So
Yeah,
very
they
interesting.
they just had a lot more, and they dropped a lot of prices because I think a lot of stores are trying to get rid of some of the Xbox stuff, um, and everything. Because I was just like, why Nintendo and Microsoft? I mean, why Nintendo Sony don't got a lot of good? Like they have some good games on sale, but it was like if some of those games been on sale throughout the whole year. So if you already got them, you literally was out of luck of getting anything. Maybe GameStop has some good ones, but like if you got a lot of stuff earlier in the year on some good sales, by the time we got to Black Friday, you wouldn't need anything because you already own it. Now, if you're an Xbox gamer who missed out on some titles, then you got some good deals because they have more Xbox games and their controllers on sale than anything.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw Xbox controllers on sale for like $40, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like that first wave, I think it was what, blue, white, and black, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
They were like $40. I was like, man, I should probably get another one, but I didn't
I
because I
I
have 5. But I'm like, I should probably get another one just in case,
I
you
I
know.
bought another one. I bought another one that I'll show. But mine was like $44. It was $5 more because it was like a little bit more expensive than the regular 60 ones.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
uh,
There's a lot of stuff on sale. I'm just trying to save for other things, so I didn't really get anything. I did get Tetris Effect Connected, mostly because I pre-ordered it a long time ago when they announced the physical edition, and I forgot that it was coming out. So, but
who did the physical?
I don't know. I don't remember. I could walk over there and get it, but I don't want to. So.
I wonder if I could order it and have it shipped.
Oh yeah, it's still available. It's $40.
Okay.
So, by the way, Tetris Effect Connected. Play it.
Really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Except in handheld mode, it's super small. It
Mhm.
bothers me how small it is.
No, that game to me needs to be played on a TV. Definitely with
I
headphones.
wish they would let you turn the Switch sideways and play it like
Mhm.
they do some of the arcade collections. But
Yeah,
then I get one of those the flip grip things.
flip grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah. Then I would play
So
it
good.
all day.
So good.
But you know, beggars can't be choosers. Stupid.
But Corey, we have some housekeeping and Patreon.
Oh yeah, do we still gotta
Just
do
shut
that?
up.
Do we? Yeah. Okay, we'll do that before because I want to talk about the Mario movie before we get into playing with power.
Mhm.
I hope you guys watched that trailer. It was very good. If you
I-
you have not watched the trailer, watch it while I'm doing housekeeping. This is Nintendo Pow Block, the Nintendo podcast for Boss Rush Media and Boss Rush Games, where each and every week we come together to talk about the week that was in the world of Nintendo, including news, rumors, new releases, and more. You can catch new episodes every Monday on Twitch or on Friday mornings on YouTube and podcast services. Yes, I realize it's Tuesday, but most of the time it's going to be Monday. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Powblock Podcast. Join our Discord or Facebook group and check out the bonus content and expansion pass direct recap show, Talk the Walk 1v1 interviews, and more, including upcoming Let's Play shows. Ooh, fancy.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Ooh.
And you can always reach us at the email address nintendopowblock@gmail.com if you really want to get a hold of us. Also, if you signed up for Hive recently, Nintendo Pow Block is also on Hive at Pow Block Podcast. mostly just in case Twitter ever dies, which doesn't seem like it's going to, but the internet freaking out. So,
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, if you really want to talk to us, join the Discord. We kind of revamped the podcast sections of the Discord and organized it real nice for you to easily discuss things with the specific podcasts. So, Pow Block got a lot of chatter this week on Discord. Very excited. Lots of questions, lots of expansion pass topic suggestions. So, there's a link in the show notes to the Discord. If you want to join it. Also, another little piece of housekeeping. I've officially moved the store to TeePublic instead of Redbubble because the quality is better. Courty has a sad face on her face.
It's okay. I'm just looking for a charger.
It looks like she spilt some milk. It's fine. If you need to find a charger, go find one. It's okay.
Okay.
We'll just run through Patreon and stuff too.
That's my favorite part, though.
Is it? Oh.
Yes.
Well, okay.
I do the little jazz hands.
Okay.
It's okay.
Well, do we need to take a commercial break?
No.
Okay.
No, okay.
Good, because we don't have any commercials to show people.
No. Not yet.
Anyways, what was I saying? TeePublic store. The Nintendo Pow Block designs are still in review because for some reason our logo, it doesn't look like a Switch, guys. I swear. It's more of a offset Wii U gamepad size. That's not the point.
It seems like a generic idea of a console.
No. So, yeah, just so everybody knows, the Redbubble store will stay up until the end of the year, just because it'll be easier to do other things that way. But we have officially moved to TeePublic. That link will be going up on the website and other places shortly. So, yeah, let's see. I don't know if the Pow Block stuff has been approved yet. Ooh, I'm already... What do you mean it's not active? Oh my gosh, I hate TeePublic. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, so TeePublic. And then I think that's all I have to announce at this time. So that's our housekeeping.
Woo!
Woo!
Yes.
Woo! Let me pull up the Patreon because that's what we're about to do next, everybody. Oh, put your pants on, because here we go. If you want to support the Boss Rush Network and Boss Rush Media and Nintendo Pow Block and all of our shows, you can head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/Boss Rush Network. Patreon is a monthly subscription-based service where you can support your favorite creators and get perks at specific tiers. We currently offer 2 tiers, the $1 tier, which grants you early access to 5 of our podcasts, and our most popular tier, the $5 Patreon producer tier, which grants you early access to a Patreon producer credit shout-out across our family of shows. So without further ado, our Patreon producers for this episode of Nintendo Pow Block are Adriel Munger, Always on Deck Comedy, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian Skipper, my wife, Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, and Rebecca Jewell. I want to thank all of our Patreon producers. I want to thank all of our patrons. And I want to thank all of our free listeners. Remember, all of our content remains free. We just provide you with some perks and some early access for joining the Patreon. By the way, a couple new tiers are coming. One's coming sooner than later, and then the other one's coming probably in, I want to say, February after we flesh out some ideas. We have the community interaction tier, our silver tier. So here's the plan with Patreon, everybody. The $1 tier and the $5 tier will never change. They will never change. They're always going to be $1 and $5. We're moving to a basic bronze, silver, gold, platinum tier system.
Fancy.
So our current Patreon producer tier is now the bronze tier. Gets you your Patreon shout out. It gets you early access. You know, that tier is not changing. The $1 tier, the early access tier, gets you in, lets you listen to all of our shows, all that stuff. The community interaction tier, guys, very excited about. So, a lot, or not a lot, but some patrons have been asking, hey, can we submit questions to interviews? Can we choose what game you're doing for Talk the Walk? Or, you know, when we announced Spoiler Alert earlier this year, can we choose which game you do for Spoiler Alert? Can we submit questions to that Talk the Walk episode? Can we, you know, participate in some way to the shows?
Or pick a game for Let's Play when that comes out.
Also that too. Which game we're going to do for the Retro Game Show? Which game we're going to do for, I don't know, Let's Play Nintendo? So, here it is, everybody. The community interaction tier. I'm going to try to have it up by January. That's the plan. It's going to be the $10 tier, but you're going to have voting rights to which games we play, what games we talk about for Talk the Walk, which games we talk about for Spoiler Alert for the month, which game we do for some sort of video game book club. You're going to be able to submit questions for those specific things as well. And you will be able to submit questions for Ed or Celeste to ask to the people they're interviewing. So there will be more probably to that tier than I just said at some point. That's just the basic layout right there. We are also going to have the gold tier, which is the Boss Rush Party Night.
Ooh, that just sounds nice.
What is Boss Rush Party Night, you ask? Well, Ed, I'm glad you asked. So basically what we're going to do is once a month, we're going to limit this tier to 4 or 5 people just so it doesn't get, you know, too crazy, right? We want everybody to be able to participate and have fun. So what we're going to do is have we're going to choose a couple of events like back of the box trivia, where we read the back of a video game box and you have to try to guess, and then whoever accumulates the most points wins that round. We're going to have video game 20 questions, where you know, everybody knows the game 20 questions, but it's going to be based on video games. We're going to have some sort of video game trivia, and then I know, Ed, we've tried a couple different types of games before, and the money that's contributed at that tier is going to be put towards prizes, and we're going to give out some prizes for winners of those games. So, like I said, we still have to flesh out the games and the ideas, but Boss Rush Party Night is coming, and I'm very excited about it.
Fancy.
So I think Ed and Celeste are probably going to lead that too. Sorry, because I'm not very good at it. I will be there because I really like video game 20 questions. But
it sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm a big fan because I don't know if anybody listens to Game Scoop here, IGN's Game Scoop podcast, but they play video game 20 questions at the end of every show, and I always try to guess the game, and it's very exciting.
Do you win any points?
No.
No.
Mostly what?
Oh, I was gonna say you only win points from my trivia games.
Yeah.
Question games.
Yeah.
So it's just very easy.
So yeah, that's where we're at with that, and then there will be a platinum tier at some point. That's going to be some sort of merchandising tier.
And you can run your own podcast, one episode.
Whoa. No. That don't know.
Or you get to co-host. How about that?
No.
No.
No, I mean, if you want to guest on the show, just message me and we'll figure it out. But yeah, it'll be some sort of merch tier. There's going to be probably some sort of exclusive merch that we will upload a specific design for a month or two, and then we'll switch it out with something. It'll be super fun. So, yeah. That'll be the platinum tier, though.
Fancy.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the Patreon thing. But if you are a free listener, and you don't want to support us on Patreon, it's fine. You can support us in other ways by subscribing to the Boss Rush Media YouTube channel, by liking the video. If you're watching the video, hit the bell, all those things. Follow us on social media at Pow Block Podcast. You can also leave us a 5-star rating and review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Or both.
Yeah, both. Do both.
Well, everybody, there was a Nintendo Direct Mini which showcased the latest or second trailer of the Super Mario Brothers movie. They introduced Ann Taylor, who's going to be voicing Princess Peach, and Seth Rogen, who's going to be voicing Donkey Kong, which is weird because they didn't have his voice in the trailer.
He said,
Okay, so this time he froze.
He did. It's fine.
So, am I back?
Yep.
Yep, you're back.
Okay. So we're going to kind of give our reactions and thoughts about what we've seen. There was a lot.
Dude, this trailer was awesome.
A lot. It really feels like a lot of people who had their doubts about this movie, people are already making plans to go see it.
Yeah. It looks super cool. Super cool.
Definitely gonna probably outsell Avatar.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Well, I don't know. Avatar could go either way. It could either be the biggest movie of all time or it could bomb. Right?
Yeah. Well, there's apparently like some news article that they had to like be like number one or something just to make it.
Yeah. Well,
their movie.
Yeah.
Their 5-hour movie.
Yeah, I know. I don't care about Avatar. I watched that first movie once. I rode the rides at Disney World, and that was about it. I was like, meh.
Yeah.
I skipped out the Avatar movie, the first one. Like,
it's on Disney Plus. You can watch it right now.
I'd rather
watch Mario.
Yeah. Dude, Donkey Kong looks cool. There's a Mario Kart section. There's Luigi.
That Mario Kart section was cool.
I know. I was like, God, I was watching. I was like, how are they gonna make all this? Because there's clearly like a quote unquote level of a Mario game as an obstacle course, because Peach is clearly training Mario or something on how to be a defender of the Mushroom Kingdom or whatever.
Yeah.
That's clearly like you see the flagpole go up, and I'm like, how are they gonna make this work, right? But at the end of the day, I think Jack Black's Bowser is awesome. I think Charlie Day's Luigi is gonna be hilarious. I'm like really excited for that. And I don't think Chris Pratt's Mario sounds bad. I know people have different opinions about it, but I don't think it sounds bad. Also,
I think everyone's warmed up to it.
Also,
yeah, I think it's going to be something it's going to grow on people.
Also, the Wahoo when he jumps in the Mario Kart, that's Charles Martinet. It's gotta be. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, man.
But Corey, now we're going to fight. We're so cute.
I know. I know.
It's just like, oh, I'm ready for it. I haven't seen any of the Mario stills yet from this game that people make, like the meme and stuff. I haven't seen them just yet, but a lot of people have been retweeting the trailer because they just like so overjoyed with this.
I know.
And it looks like Nintendo and Illumination has did a fantastic job. I really think
it looks good.
It really does look good. I think this soundtrack is going to even sell. along with this movie because just man, that orchestra, the way that they was playing it at the end of the trailer and stuff, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a bomb soundtrack. People are really gonna buy this out.
Yeah, I bet there's an end credit scene. I know the rumor is that there's already a Donkey Kong movie in development, which I would actually love to see a Seth Rogen led Donkey Kong movie. By the way, Diddy Kong and Kiddy Kong are in the Mario Kart scene. Cranky Kong is in the section where Donkey Kong is just smashing Mario. Like that's clearly a Smash Brothers.
It literally felt like, and it was so comedic because he said like, "Let's go."
I know.
And they go like,
yeah.
I'm just like, oh, this is funny.
There, I mean, like, I'm not the biggest fan of like Illumination or DreamWorks or Universal Animation stuff, really, right? Like, I'm just not. But like, man, the attention to detail, and obviously this is a Nintendo led thing, right? So there's going to be a lot of, and it's Mario. Their pride and joy, right? They're not going to let anything bad happen to Mario again. I think the characters look great. They look different enough, but familiar enough, right? We always say that, like, man, we wish Mario had a different art style sometimes in the games, or I think all the characters look really good, and I think the environments look great, and I think the Toads are going to make this movie too, like, you know, and I'm really excited for April. I'm a little hesitant to go to the theater. I just don't like going to the theater, right? But like
I may have to get in touch with Lamont. I'm thinking just like, you know what? I might drive to up to St. Louis and me and him go see the movie.
That'd be cool.
Barbara.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Or because it's, man, I don't know when it's dropping. Hopefully it don't get delayed or anything, but I'm excited to see that. It's already gonna be packed, and I wonder if they're gonna do pre-sale tickets or they're gonna sell out. I know I'm gonna have to wait a while to go see it, because I just have a feeling that it's gonna probably be, if it's a really good movie, I think it's probably gonna be number one at least for 2 weeks. I think.
Yeah, I think this movie is gonna do really well. The only thing I could see like it battling for first place would be like I think John Wick 4 is supposed to come out around that time, and I think Disney will probably try to push out some sort of something around that time.
Yeah, I think, man, I can't go to the movie theaters to see John Wick. Great movies, but I think I love experience them at home, like 4K on my Series X, and I think that's what I'm really looking forward to on the Mario movie when it comes out, like if it comes out on 4K or just Blu-ray. That it's going to be something that I can't wait to see when I get home, and then watching the behind the scenes, or even if they have some shorts or something. Definitely with the Nintendo films that they acquired, like I can't wait to see how that's going to look like. And it really got me, that part where Mario and Luigi are crossing each other and they both grab hands. It really felt like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. Do Luigi got his thing from Luigi's Mansion?
I know, I thought it was too, but I think it's plumbing gear. I thought it was Luigi's Mansion too, but I watched the trailer like 5 times. Okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This is the most I've been excited about a movie in a long time. But yeah, it's plumbing gear. This is clearly the section where they get sucked into the different kingdoms of the Mushroom Kingdom, and I think they get separated. So, and I know they grab hands in there, but I think something's going to happen where they get separated.
Yeah, and I was Jack Caselmo, shout out to him. He posted a picture of the overworld map, and it looks kind of cool. In a sense, I'm like, man, I can actually see this like in a Mario game.
I mean, I feel like there's a game in development, and you know that they've been rumored about a Donkey Kong game. Okay.
Yes.
I think they're doing a Mario Donkey Kong crossover game, and it's going to be based on this movie. I think that's it. I think there's going to be a Mario movie based off the game, and it's going to come out in October or November when this movie comes out on Blu-ray or DVD.
How was it a crossover? Like 3D platforming or just like the old Donkey Kong?
I think it's going to be a 3D. I think it's going to be a 3D Mario game, but I think Donkey Kong is going to be in it, and I think it's going to be kind of like Super Mario 3D World where you get to pick your character.
Yeah.
And I think maybe you'll be able to achieve certain things with different characters in different worlds. But I think there's going to be, maybe the game's not based off the movie, but I think it's going to be based off the movie, if that makes sense. There's not going to be really a story, but I think the characters are going to look like the characters from the movie. I think the world map is going to be the world map from the movie. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling, and I really think that this movie looks so good. I want to see this world as a video game.
Should we bookmark it as an expansion pass?
Maybe. I mean,
maybe by time, I would say probably by the time we get to where the movie comes out, in case if they do like a third trailer or something.
Yeah.
And if there's like any hints for it, I think we could probably talk about it, because I agree with you. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad of having a Donkey Kong Mario crossover.
Yeah. I mean, I think that there hasn't been that crossover in so long that I really just want to see Mario and Donkey Kong in a game again, because the last time we got one was that Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars on the Wii U. That was the last time we got one.
Yes.
And Donkey Kong, the 2D platforms have been super solid, and obviously Mario games are polished to a T, right? Like I think it's time. I think it's time. It is time.
It's definitely time.
Yes. It's time.
Courty, did you have any more thoughts of the Mario movie?
I saw the Facebook post on it. I thought that was fun. It's like inside of Peach's castle.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was really good.
Yeah, it looks super good. I hope they do. I hope they do more with it. I hope this movie is good. Well, first of all, I hope it's good, but I also hope it's successful, and I hope they do more, because I think Nintendo, I mean, Ed, we talked about this on an expansion pass that'll go up later, but I think Nintendo is clearly trying to be Disney, right? And I think the next foray, like they've already tried to do the theme park thing, and now they're moving into the movie thing. And I think it's time. I think it's time.
And I think we kind of got hints of Nintendo having that movie experience or that movie quality just with their shorts, like the Pikmin shorts, the Star Fox animated stuff, even just the Smash Brothers trailers when they're introducing a new character. Like, people love seeing it and everything. Like, someone actually cut all the Smash releases, like trailer releases, and people watch them like it's almost like a movie and stuff. So I could see Nintendo going in. I mean, they already got merchandise. Like, I just showed you my candy and stuff, but they got like the plushies and like the Mario Kart tracks and stuff with Hot Wheels and stuff. So I could see them going that route of Disney, because they want to be that kind of like company and stuff.
Yeah.
So I definitely could see that and everything. Definitely with them buying the like I said, the Nintendo films and stuff. Like, what are we going to see more of that? Because then we could see more. 'Cause I have a feeling that Nintendo, by the success of this movie, I think Nintendo and the Illumination is going to be very successful, and having a Nintendo movie universe.
Yeah, and I also think delaying it out of this year was smart, because I don't think they want this movie to be compared to Sonic at all, right? And Sonic, I mean, Sonic 2, that movie came out this year, and it was really
They're gonna sure. They're gonna make it pristine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of pristine, can we talk about how good Miyamoto looks for 71?
Okay.
He's
I don't know.
he's looking good, man. He's gonna live
I don't know
forever.
why I don't know why he changed his shirt though. He had like the Super Mario shirt,
I know.
and then he came back. He had the Donkey Kong. What's the give me Miyamoto?
I need that Donkey Kong shirt. It's cooler than the Pikmin one.
Well, yes, I would definitely agree. Him and Anuma, I don't. Anuma shirts for Zelda is always top tier that I want to order, and I hope they release a Tears of the Kingdom T-shirt. Like if he's wearing one, I want whatever he's wearing.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
no Donkey Kong shirt on Nintendo.com yet, by the way.
There should be.
They should also. I want them to sell the Donkey Kong tie. I would love to have a DK tie.
I'm sure you can buy one on Etsy or something. That's probably has like a nice stitched DK on it or whatever.
Well, that's what I think the merchandise for this movie is going to drop probably around February, March. I think we get a tie, or we get some clothing and some stuff and everything, or play sets or whatever. Because that's going to be really, really interesting. And I agree with you, Corey. I think October would be a great time to release this movie.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I bet they sell like an $80 or $100 version that comes with the movie and the game.
And a shirt, and it should be like $150.
No, we don't want it to be that much. Then I can't buy it.
I think $80 would be good. $80.
That's why you pre-order at GameStop so you make payments.
Nope. We don't go to GameStop on this show.
Oh.
Yeah. For me, it's Best Buy.
I don't
It's Amazon.
I don't agree with GameStop's business practices. So
Oh, me
Pass.
neither.
Pass.
I'm just there for the keychains.
Okay. Yeah, that is.
That's fair, I guess. So
Well, everybody, it's time for Brian with Power.
oh god,
Courty,
I
what
forgot.
happened today with Power?
I forgot. Me? Courty. She's me.
Me. Okay, so recently I downloaded Animal Crossing, that Pocket Camp for the phone. I've been playing that. And I got started on Apex since I now have like 500 gigabytes of space.
Nice.
I'm terrible at it. I'm absolutely terrible at it.
It's okay.
Like, I get kicked out because people don't want to play with me. It's bad.
It's okay.
It's bad.
I played Apex for like 3 months when it came out because Destiny was dying and then it wasn't dying. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of T-Public. Anyways,
what I want to try to do is when January starts, I'm trying to get ahead and like test all of the first shooting games. But I want to, starting January, do like play a month of Apex, play a month of Halo, play a month of like all the first person shooting. Like I think there's like more than 12, but for the 12 months, I want to play a month of the shooting games.
do it.
I think that'd be fun.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I don't know what I want to start with first, but I need to play that in like 2 days so that I can have something uploaded January.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it. All right.
All right.
What about you? What have y'all been playing?
Corey?
I've been playing Nier Automata. I'm in the amusement park. It's very creepy. I just got to the village actually. After that kind of initial part in the amusement park, so that's been fun to explore. I've only played about I don't know. I just haven't had time to play a lot of games lately. Mostly because my nights are consumed with this stuff. So I'm trying to play more games, but it's not happening the way I would like it to. I played some Destiny 2, Outriders, nothing really new to report there. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, nothing really new to report there. I'm going to 100% that game. I'm doing my best. That's the game I've been turning to when I don't know what to play. And
did you ever finish the Legend of Zelda one, The Link's Awakening?
Nope, I have not.
Nope.
No, I'm going to. I'm going to.
Yeah.
The thing is like I want to put aside time to play that game, and I just haven't had enough time to put aside to play that game. So like, and like with a half hour or an hour before bed, I'd just go do something on a game that I don't have to think or read a guide or look up stuff. I'm gonna get back to it though. Man, too many games to play and not enough time. Just no time. No time. Plus, like, my kids have been not going to bed on time, which is awesome. Well, they've been going to bed on time, but they're not falling asleep on time. So, yeah. So that's kind of what I've been playing. I also reinstalled Rise of the Tomb Raider because I never finished it, and I also wanted to finish that game. And I wanted to...
You did.
What?
I thought you did finish Rise.
No, Ed, we have this conversation every time I talk about it. I reinstall it, I'll play like a half hour of it, and then I don't play it, and then I'll delete it because I need space for something else.
I have beaten that game over and over because we both like Rise of the Tomb Raider.
I love Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I was like at the very end, and then I didn't finish it. So, yeah, that's been fun. But that's it. I did pick up Tetris Effect Connected physically though. That was kind of like my purchase of the week. Nothing super special. It's just in a box with a cartridge. But I already own it digitally, so I'm not going to open it because I'm a loser like that.
No. Keep it sealed. We've all learned this after GameCube games. So.
Yeah. Man, by the way, Twilight Princess on GameCube, Ed, just keeps going up in price.
Yes.
It hurts my soul. I don't know if Courty knows the story, but I don't want to talk about it, so we're just not gonna.
No, talk about it. Do you need it?
So here's the thing. So before my wife, I was in a relationship, and when we broke up terribly, I basically had to make one trip out of her house because it was ugly. The breakup was ugly. And I left half of my GameCube and Wii games there. Everything from A to L, pretty much. So my collection starts with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest and Wind Waker, and I'm missing Twilight Princess, which was the only GameCube Zelda game I cared about.
Well, if you want, you send me your P.O. box. I already have 2 sealed GameCube games. My grandma was smart and did you, and she's like, you're going to make money with these when you get older. And I'm like, I don't want to. I want to open the games and I want to play them. But she'd buy one opened one and she'd buy one sealed one.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I'll give you the opened one. How about that?
Ed already offered to send me his, and I'm not doing that. I don't like. I'm very weird about accepting things from people, and then
okay, then I'll do a flat rate of $5.99.
And then Ed always just sends me stuff anyway, and
well,
I don't like that.
Send me his email, his address, and then we'll send him it for Christmas. And say Santa gave it to him.
Nope, I'll say return to sender.
Great.
I won't have a new P.O. box.
Corey yells at me, and then he'll love me, but then he'll yell at me because he's loving me.
Mm-hmm. That's basically correct? Our relationship. Yes, that's basically our relationship.
Yes.
I have a lot of games on my list that I need to find. Also, the last story on Wii is something I'm missing. I have the box and the art book, but I don't have the game, so that one will be easier. But the real heartbreaker is that I'm missing the Fire Emblem games for GameCube and Wii as well. So that's the real heartbreaker, you know. So
That's definitely not fun.
no.
Well, I'm going to quickly get through what I've been playing.
No.
Battle of War Ragnarok. I think I'm getting close to the end. Finished Life is Strange True Colors and been playing Vampire Survivor on Xbox. Hopefully that comes to Switch. Such a great game, and it was only $5. I know it's on Game Pass, but sure, Game Pass at $5. This is so much fun. Pokemon Scarlet. I just started. I'm sorry everybody for being late about it. I've been focusing on God of War, trying to get that finished. Um, I've, I mean, I've noticed some pop up, but I'm like, it's not very noticeable or anything to me at times. Like, I'm having fun with it. It's a really good game. I just got to do the update and stuff. But I want to get through that stuff quickly because I wanted to show off the stuff that I got for Black Friday. So, Corey, we mentioned the Xbox controller. I got the Shock Blue one. This was the that was the 65.
That's what I got. Right
here.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I got Big Brain Academy for $20. That was like really good. Got Neofield Chronicles for Switch. And now for my Xbox stuff. I am waiting for, like I said, Persona 5 Royal for Xbox. And then I'll have that game on all 3 consoles. But this just came in, the Final Fantasy Strangers in Paradise for Xbox. Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Uh-oh. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, he says, for Xbox.
And yeah, it's a Series X version.
Yeah.
That I got.
That game was...
Because I had to buy it.
That game was on sale on Xbox. That game was on sale digitally on Xbox, and yeah,
it was higher on online than it was at Best Buy. Picked up Elder Ring, so I could try it for a Game of the Year discussions. Got Sonic Frontier also for Series X. I'm going to pick up the Switch version a little bit later and everything. And then this is the one thing that I picked up, but it's not video game related. I do have a pillow though, also, which is very comfortable. I got from Up on Poppy Hill. This is the steel case one that I found at Target. I believe I own this one, but I think I only own it for not Blu-ray, for DVD. I don't own the Blu-ray version. And so when I saw this steel case from G Kids, I had to snatch it. I had to pick it up and everything. So like I said, I'm on my quest to redo most of my Studio Ghibli ones, because a lot of them that I have is on DVD. So I'm trying to get the Blu-ray ones, and hopefully one day they do a 4K one. But that's pretty much all that I got for Black Friday, physically. So
that's fine.
Yeah, it's and Persona Royal for Xbox is the last one. It is my computer for Black Friday.
Nice.
So everybody, it's time for Jimmy News. Corey, take it away.
It is. Man, we've been going for almost an hour and a half already. This is ridiculous.
I see all of us rubbing our eyes and whatnot.
Yeah. So Pokemon Scarlet and Violet sell 10.1 million units in the first 3 days despite major technical issues. Excuse me. This is from Adam Bankhurst of IGN. This article that you can see in the show notes here. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's release has smashed all records for Nintendo, selling 10.1 million units in its first 3 days on market, becoming the highest global sales level for any software on any Nintendo platform. What is more shocking, however, is that Pokemon has sold this many units and presumably more by the time of this recording despite its major technical issues players have been experiencing. This is Game Freak's first truly open world Pokemon game, so bugs are inevitable, but some of the issues players are having have been glaring, to say the least. Still, even reviewers have seemed to look past these technical grievances, with the title reaching the mid-70s on Metacritic at the time of this writing, including an 8.25 from Game Informer. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are the second set of mainline games for Nintendo Switch, with Pokemon Sword and Shield being the first. Many spin-off games have been released on the platform as well, including the Let's Go series, Legends Arceus, new Pokemon Snap, and several remakes, including Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Yeah, some of these bugs people are having, man, just crazy. Courty, I'm gonna go to you first. Have you seen any of these bugs on this this game?
I've heard a lot of good things about it. Like, everyone's been buying it, everyone's been playing it, but I haven't heard any bugs.
Man.
List over here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just some of the things that I've seen. Now, again, this is social media and people just hyping up these things, but also, like, I don't know. There's just a bunch of NPCs doing weird things, and just I don't know. And again, it seems like people just don't care either. You know, this is something that I think a small subset of people care about, and but it does beg the question, like, did they rush this game out because they like to have a Pokemon game at the holidays to sell consoles? And is it time for Nintendo to finally, like, pony up and make more powerful hardware? Now, there's been, the rumors of the Switch Pro for a long time, right? I mean, and Nintendo's they're no stranger to hardware, or what do you call it? Revisions. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the Switch has already had 3, right? So.
Yes.
So I would say this. I don't think they need to make the powerful hardware statement just to make a game run better, because you can have powerful hardware and your game can still be jank.
No, I agree with you, but I mean, the more powerful hardware is going to help with more than just one game, right? There's the lack of technology inside the Switch is really severing them from third parties as well, right? I mean, we're seeing a few games here and there. We've seen technical wonders like The Witcher and Doom, and Nier Automata is like a flawless port. But like we talked about on Expansion Pass, Ed, you look at something like Doom and Nier Automata and The Witcher, and they're all running really well. And then you see something like Pokemon, and you're like, how is this even running on the same system?
And you got with the games that you announced, that all of those went through porting studios than the Pokemon. And I understand the Pokemon company should know more about Nintendo's hardware, because they have made more games on it than all of those other companies and stuff. But those games was made from the original developers, and the porting studios had to magically make those games run on it. So it's kind of two different things. I really feel that, because I got to play more to see what kind of problems it is. I think it was just a very time issue. And I think they probably couldn't delay it because they didn't want to miss that November or anything. Now, I will say this, because I'm like, if you look at Splatoon 3, that sold 3 million in Japan alone in 3 days. Like, Nintendo got 2 games on their consoles that have sold big within 3 days, within a week and stuff. Yes, it doesn't excuse the Pokemon's development or anything, and you guys will see in the future expansion pass about our discussion on that. But you got to realize that Japan still had some some game developing issues. They weren't in the buildings to develop this game. So
I get it, but that's even more of a reason to delay it to next year, right? They already had a major Pokemon release this year. They didn't need another one. We talked.
So
they've had, what did we count? 6 Pokemon games in 2 years,
2 years,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that a delay would have did justice, but I think they really wanted to get it out because they announced it. They probably felt confident that the game would be up to snuff and with this quality, to put out. Yes, it is their first open world game, but the Pokemon company has money. Game Freak, I think now that they're kind of like a lot of game developers in Japan are going back to their studios to work stuff out like a normal job, I think they're going to be working really hard to get this patch because Nintendo knows the problems and stuff. They heard everything. I think Nintendo should have just told the Pokemon company, even though it's kind of hard because Nintendo doesn't own it or anything. I think Nintendo should have said, "Hey, we are okay if you guys make a video say that we got to delay the game and we're going to be fixing some stuff." I already feel like the Pokemon company have probably already have a direct getting a direct ready to apologize for their issues and be ready to announce a patch or anything. You
Yeah.
know.
Or what if they're ready to launch a new like Nintendo console, but they were pretty much mostly done, 98% done with this open world Pokemon game, and then they're like, well, that's a whole new system. Like, we can't do that, so we might as well go ahead and release this so that whenever y'all are ready, we can now work on those games that are now for the new system.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Corey.
I was gonna say, like, I think, Courty, you're right in some respects, but like Nintendo isn't afraid to like cross-gen their games or hold their games for the new console. Pokemon is the one game that always is on the last console, right? We saw that with Black and White 2 after the 3DS came out. It was a DS game, right?
Yeah.
We saw Pokemon Platinum come out after the Game Boy Advance had come out. We saw, like, Pokemon is like the one game that they don't leave old players behind for some reason.
Yeah. Well, since it's open world, though, they're able to,
Yeah, I just, man, I wish they could figure out, because Pokemon is I feel like Nintendo and the Pokemon company need to treat Pokemon like Nintendo treats Mario and Zelda, right? Like they take such great care of those franchises, and they make sure at least like the mainline games and the games that they plan on selling a gajillion units of are like really polished, really great games. And you can say what you want about, Mario Tennis or Mario Golf or Mario Party. They could be lacking features or whatever. Like, I'm not talking about those games. I'm talking about like Odyssey and 3D World and Breath of the Wild and even Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess, games that people don't kind of see as lower tier games. But they always come out polished. They always come out as intended, right? And
right,
it's just sad to see that Pokemon keeps coming out in a way that is unacceptable to some players, and rightly so. I think Pokemon is so important. Pokemon is so important, right? In a lot of different ways, in terms of sales, in terms of the love of the franchise, in terms of iconic characters and monsters and, TV shows to games to backpacks to stuffed animals to, I mean, my daughter knows who Pikachu is and she's never even touched a video game, right? Like it's just Pokemon. I feel so bad for Pokemon fans because I think Pokemon kind of draws in a different type of gamer than a lot of these other games too, right? Like, people play Pokemon in a lot of different ways. People breed Pokemon, people play to breed them. People play to collect them. People play to battle them. People play to, do all kinds of things, play dress up, there's so many different ways. It's like the way that Animal Crossing draws players in to an extent, right? Because there's so many different ways to play. And I think that's part of its charm.
Pokemon is a lot of people's number one or only JRPG. Um,
Yeah.
and they don't play. They may not like play other kind of RPGs or JRPGs, but Pokemon is such a big pop culture influence on a lot of stuff
Hmm.
that it's just something that is important that they get those games out. But when they get them out, that it has quality to them and
Yeah.
everything. And this is I can't knock the Pokemon Company or anything. I know some people want to knock them because of the performance issues, but like I said, there has been other big budget AAA games that when they come out, they need patches, they need fixing, they need a lot of work and stuff. And I think if the Pokemon Company would have been like, um, we do have a date, but let's come out and let's delay this.
Hmm.
If they came out and did that, people are welcoming to Nintendo when they delay games because they get a video, they get to hear something, or even if they just show like a little trailer. Like I think that's why more people love Anuma when he comes out and he said, "Hey, we got to delay Zelda, but we're showing you a little bit of what we got planned." People love and respect that.
Hmm.
And I think the Pokemon Company, people would love and would still love and respect them if they came out and just said, "Hey, I'm sorry, everybody, we have to we have to miss the fall launch or delay it to December, where it's not really um that many games coming out, and you be the big hit title for December." Because I'm just like, you already had the big hit title with God of War Ragnarok. It's okay moving that to December. Yeah, the Callisto protocol is going to be the big game, but hey, delay it to December where people will be interested to get it. And plus, Pokemon for Christmas. Who's going to pass that up?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It just I feel like the way they're trying to push Pokemon during the holiday season is such
Mm,
an antiquated thing at this point. Although I know it still sells, right? I mean, it's still like the big game for the year for Switch, right? So
yes.
what do I know? I'm sitting in an office, right, trying to be quiet so my kids don't wake up instead of doing something uh like this for real. But it's like I don't know, man. I just feel bad. I feel bad that this game was like the game everybody wanted it to be on paper, and then they get things where like trainers are doing, their arm is like spinning like this, or they throw their Pokeball and the Pokeball disappears, or it goes all the way across the map, or the monster they're trying to catch disappears, or the trainers they're trying to fight are standing in a weird animation so they can't battle the other Pokemon, right? Like there's just so many things that are going on that I don't know. So anyways, good times. Speaking of games that are great, uh, Mario Kart, guys, finally getting that Wave 3 of
Yes.
DLC. I'm very excited. Wave
That
3.
is exciting.
What?
That's exciting.
It is exciting. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wave 3 of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC is sliding onto Nintendo Switch on December 7th. The DLC has finally been revealed, and racers won't have to wait long. This third wave is coming December 7th and will include 8 more courses, including many handheld courses and 3 from Mario Kart Tour. Here are the cups as follows, according to Game Informer. The Rock Cup will have the London Loop from Mario Kart Tour, Boo Lake from the Game Boy Advance. I hate that course, by the way.
Really? I love that one.
Well, I don't really care for the GBA Mario Kart, so I don't like a lot of those courses. But that's a me thing. That's not like a, Rock Mountain from 3DS, Maple Tree Way from Wii. And then the Moon Cup will have Berlin Byways from Mario Kart Tour, Peach Gardens from DS. Yes, I love that course. Mario Kart DS, by the way, is the second best Mario Kart behind Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
the Christmas-themed Merry Mountain from Mario Kart Tour, and then the 3DS version of Rainbow Road. Mario Kart 8 has been a major constant for Nintendo Switch since its re-release in April of 2017, selling almost 50 million units since. I looked this number up.
That is insane.
I looked the number up. It's at 48.7 million units sold on Switch.
That's insane.
I know, it's ridiculous. Its original iteration on the Wii U was that console's highest selling game as well, with over 8 million units sold. Though DLC has been critically mixed, it's always great to have more courses added to this already stellar package. Who's playing Mario Kart when this comes out? Yeah, loving some Mario Kart. Courty, how excited are you?
I'm super excited. I'm so excited that there's spaghetti on my floor.
Spaghetti on the floor?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I spilled my plate.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
how excited I am.
Yeah, but you know what's not exciting? Cleaning up spaghetti.
It's okay. I have 2 dogs here.
Oh, well.
They'll get it in a minute.
That's fair. I'm actually excited that there's a lot of the DS and 3DS love on this. I really like those versions of Mario Kart, especially Mario Kart DS. That game is I spent too much time playing Mario Kart DS. We'll put it that way. I think Mario Kart DS was the game that made me a Mario Kart fan, actually. I hated the Super Nintendo game. I hate Super Mario Kart. I think it's awful. Like
The first game?
Yeah, the very first one. I hate Super Mario Kart. I hate it so much. And I don't like Mario Kart 64 either.
Why?
Diddy Kong Racing is far superior. I don't like Mario Kart 64. I don't like the GBA game. I don't like the Wii game. Double Dash was the first one I played more than the other ones, but I played it because I had the GameCube at college and we played a lot of Mario Kart when we weren't playing Halo.
Yeah.
And Double Dash was the Mario Kart we were all playing, so that was fun, but I wouldn't say I love it. I like the concept of like the different characters with the different power-ups, but like there's no patches and no DLC, so like, everybody was racing to get the Paratrooper because the Paratrooper had the red shells, and nobody wanted Donkey Kong because all he had was a giant banana, right? So like, it was a race to get the characters. But
Double Dash, I think it was the tracks for me. I just really enjoyed those tracks.
Yeah, I mean the tracks are fine, and I think some of them have made their way over to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, right? But like Mario Kart DS, guys, is top tier. It's top tier Mario Kart. It is. If you have a DS or a 3DS lying around, find Mario Kart DS. It is so good. So good.
I have Mario Kart DS, and I only played it a little bit. I never fully got into it, and I think it's because of playing the console once more than the handhelds. I will say I did play the DS one with some other friends, and that one was really fun. I think, and I met somebody as a friend during playing that game, and we still cool and talk. And but I just never stayed down to learn that game and everything. I just been a console player for Mario Kart, so that's why I'm like shocked to be like, wait, like the Super Nintendo, the N64, because I played those ones so much over the handheld ones, and so I'm excited for this wave because I think a lot of the tracks that's on here are going to be brand new to me, so I can sit down and learn them. And even if I lose, I really don't care about losing in Mario Kart. I love just playing with everybody and how unexpected things can happen and just having a good time with it. That's all I care for about when it comes to Mario Kart.
Yeah. I wish they would wish they would start adding characters too. I think that would be super fun. I do think that whatever the next Mario Kart is, though, is going to have like a Smash Brothers style roster. I think you're going to get more than just the, handful.
Yeah.
Also, why are there 5 versions of Mario instead of just like a drop down menu on Mario that says, "Oh, I want to be Metal Mario this time" instead of regular Mario, right? I mean, Link has the drop-down menu where you can pick between the 2 Links. Yoshi has like 12 different versions in a drop-down menu. Why do we need Cat Mario and Tanuki Mario and Metal Mario and Mario?
I think because Mario's superior.
Nah, Mario sucks. Rosalina all the way. Woo! Yeah, Rosalina's my main. She's my main gal.
Zelda was my main until they decided to separate her and Sheik. Yep.
Have no comment.
Now we're just talking about Smash, which also King Dedede. Where's my King Dedede in Mario Kart? Oh my gosh, that'd be so awesome.
My queen Samus, Zero Suit Samus.
That's fair. All right. Well, I'm excited for Mario Kart. If you're excited, please join the Discord. We'll play some community game night when it comes out. I'm very excited.
Yes.
I think on December 7th, is December 7th a Friday? Is that
Yeah.
Whatever that Friday is.
Go to Wednesday.
Yeah, whatever that Friday is, we should get a group together and play for community game night.
Yeah.
Join the Discord to find out when we're playing.
Yeah.
Yay.
Ed'll probably have to work.
If I do, I'll have to work in the morning.
Because it's Ed.
You better call in.
No, I've been getting a lot of evenings off. So I'll probably just have to open up the store, and that Friday I'll be off.
Except for the one night we needed, Ed.
That one was unexpected, and it's been unexpected for a lot of stuff. So
Heard that before.
I'll definitely have my pizza and drinks ready to play.
Speaking of pizza, according to Twitter, Nier Automata has now sold over 7 million units thanks to the Switch release. Ed got so caught off guard that he's frozen, which makes me laugh. Makes me laugh.
Here.
I know. It's just fun. It's just funny.
There was a part he was just so focused. I wasn't sure if he was frozen or not.
I know. It was so funny.
Into his screen.
It was so funny. This comes from the official Nier Japanese account. According to the official Nier Twitter account, Nier Automata has sold more than 7 million units, thanks in part to the recent release on the Nintendo Switch. The last recorded number as of this podcast was just over 6.5 million units, meaning that the Switch release theoretically contributed almost 500,000 units towards that number in just over a month. Nier Automata is the sequel of the mid-2000s release Nier, which actually has 2 versions depending on what region you played it in. Excuse me.
Don't die.
Nier released a remaster in the form of Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139. Yes, that is the actual title of the game. On PlayStation 4 earlier this year, with fans clamoring for a Switch port in the future. The original
Which
Nier,
I think we'll get.
Yeah. The original Nier is in fact a sequel to one of the endings for Drakengard 3, a game from the obscure Japanese series Drakengard, which released on the PlayStation 3 in the US in December of 2013.
Was it Drakengard 2, 1 and 2 on PlayStation 2?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Nier is a spin-off of Drakengard 3's, like, there's multiple endings to that game, and Nier is the sequel to one of the endings of Drakengard 3, so it's
That's
like a
crazy.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So yeah, Nier, man, that game just keeps chugging along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Replica. So I think Drakengard should come to Switch.
No,
I've never played them.
They're extremely difficult strategy games. They're not even RPGs. I think they're strategy RPGs. Like, you think of hardcore like Fire Emblem, I think is pretty much what they are, but like way harder.
I think they'll retool it to make it easier or something.
I don't think so. I don't think these games are ever coming out anymore.
And I would like to play the original Nier. I never got to play that one either.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Replicant will come to Switch at some point next year, which I will. And I know they're not the same type of games at all, right? One's like a slow paced, story driven action RPG, right? Whereas Nier Automata is like really fast paced action and just, gosh, Nier Automata is incredible, guys. I don't like to use hyperbole often, but I'm being dead serious when I say Nier Automata is an incredible experience. Everybody should play Nier Automata. Oh, it's so good. Please play it. Everybody.
I think I'm trying to play.
I mean, Ed, you know how I am when people hype up a game and they say it's the best game of all time. And that's literally like 12 games a year, right? Somebody's like, "Oh,
yes.
It's the greatest game of all time," right? And I'm like, let's chill. You just said that about a game last week. Relax. But
exactly.
Man, when people say Nier is their favorite game of all time, I can see why people say that. It's incredible.
Yeah. I feel like Replica, I think that's an E3 announcement.
Yeah.
And I think with the success of that being ported, I think it's gonna I think they'll announce it on the system and everything. Because I'm just like, they're both, Replica is not that different than Automata in feel and stuff. So I think they could like port it over, and I think that game will even sell more or even better on Switch. Because
I wonder what Nier Replicant sales numbers are actually. Right,
that was the thing about it. It came and went, and I know it got some good ratings, but yeah, it's just like the talk of it just like died out after it came out. So,
well, Nier Replicant has exceeded 1.5 million units. So
nice.
Okay, well, it's doing well. So, I mean, that's only been less than a year, right? That came out this year, right? So, yeah. Courty, what do you think of this number? It's a pretty big number for a game that is supposedly, a niche genre.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be. Like, it's like, just like a certain amount of people like it, which is it's a good number, because now it's like one of those things that are like not underappreciated. It's actually getting the love that it needs, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's something I'm going to have to try. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's it's incredible. I know you play a lot of PC, or I know you play PC over console.
Yeah, I do.
The Switch experience is very good, but also I think if you want like a cleaner, higher frame rate experience, maybe PC might be the way to go for that, and it'll probably also be cheaper on PC, to be honest. But
yeah, that's going to be my go-to. So, is it? I don't know if it's ready for pre-order. No, it is.
What? Nier's been out on PC for quite a bit.
No,
I think.
The one that we're talking about.
Nier
Replicant.
Nier Replicant's only on PlayStation 4 right now, I think.
Oh, is that?
And Xbox, I think.
Well, when it's ready for pre-order or to a wait list, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, show. Everybody
buy Nier Automata. Automata. I don't know how to say it.
Automata.
But it's great. Buy it. That's all I got for Family News. I know a couple of other things came out today, but we talked a lot about the Mario movie, and I don't really feel like talking about some of the other things that were coming out today.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week.
Sakurai showed off his impressive controller collection. That's about it. Did you see that image floating around?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he has so many controllers. Why do you need that many controllers? Oh my god. Although I think if I laid all my controllers out like this, I would probably have at least this many. So
I believe it.
there are some.
Yeah, just looking at
Oh, go ahead, Ed.
Oh no, I was just saying, just looking at his entertainment system when he was doing one of the Smash Directs, and he was showing all the stuff that he owned. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at all these like all these nasty white controllers are just yellow because he probably plays so many games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's why I don't like white controllers, is because like I don't. First of all, I know nobody really likes to be dirty, but I don't like to be dirty, and I don't like the perception of things that I have being dirty. And white stuff is just so like even when I get a PlayStation 5, I'm planning on getting the black skin for the console and a black controller because I don't want to use the white stuff because I don't want it to get dirty.
Like, it's nice. It looks sleek. It looks clean, but then it's like, it will turn yellow later.
Yeah. So, also there's some like weird controllers in here with like special buttons, and I think these are probably what you think test controllers or like, dev kit controllers, like these Wii U controllers with the weird arrow pad on them. So,
yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at them all right now. There's a lot of stuff in here. He has a lot of Xbox Elite controllers too. Why do you need that many Elite controllers? He has 4 Xbox Elite controllers. Why?
He's a developer.
I get it. Good for him though. Good for him. That's all we have for Family News. Is it time for Pack Watch? Pack Watch.
Yes, it is.
Give me a Pack Watch, Ed.
Pack Watch.
Courty, give me a Pack Watch.
Pack Watch.
Yeah, that was great. That sounded like something from like Earthbound or something. Like
Wow.
One of the Earthbound characters in Smash. This week we have Soccer Story. Soccer Story is a physics-driven adventure RPG where every problem can be solved with your trusty magic ball. Along the way, you'll need to best bad guys in 1v1s, compete in a range of different sports, and sometimes use your brain just as much as your balls. If I did that, I would have 2 kids. Just kidding. I love my kids.
You were kidding.
When they're asleep. In a world that has long forgotten the beautiful game, you can remind them why soccer is top of the table and best the most formidable teams, including the local toddlers and a group of sharks. Also coming out, it's not the Night Watch, it's the Night Witch, which I messed up on our Pack Watch graphic that went out today on social media, so sorry everybody. The Night Witch, it offers a mix of fast-paced shoot-'em-up combat with Metroidvania traversal and exploration alongside a magic deck building system. Gross. I was all in until deck building. The game's premise is that a mysterious threat and their army of war golems have overtaken a once peaceful metropolis, and it's up to Rain to use her powers to fight back and save those she loves. Ooh.
Oh.
On November 30th, we are finally getting the Front Mission First Remake. Front Mission First Remake comes back with an updated graphics and modern approach. Choose your side and enter the battlefield equipped with your armored Wanzer. The future of Huffman Island is in your hands. In the year 2090, the world conflicts are fought using giant war machines called Wanzers. What a cool word. Wanzers. Maybe that'll be the title of the episode.
Wow.
Wanzers with like 3 Z's. Inscription is coming.
I was thinking of the Mario. Woohoo! With
On December 1st, we're getting Inscription. Inscription is an inky black card-based odyssey that blends the deck-building roguelike escape room-style puzzles and psychological horror into a blood-laced smoothie. Gross. Darker still are the secrets inscribed upon the cards. Ed, did you play this?
Jesse did.
Jesse did. Yeah, I knew one of you did. Yeah, because it was on Game Pass for a while, and he was talking about it on Arsenal X when we were still doing that show. I miss Jesse.
I do too.
Hope he's doing all right. I mean, I know on social media he says he is, but I really hope he's doing all right. Jesse, we miss you.
I
No.
miss you, Jess.
Come back. I don't care. I don't care what show it is. Just come back. And then on December 2nd, Resident Evil Village Winter's expansion for the cloud version of Resident Evil Village split into 3 main components. The Winter's expansion consists of the hefty story expansion Shadows of Rose, an expansion to the vastly underrated Mercenaries mode, and an all-new third-person mode for the main story mode. There's a lot of modes. Like, just the word mode is in here a lot.
Boom.
Any of these seem enticing to anybody?
I know the Night Witch and Front Mission first remake for me. I probably should give Stalker Story a try later on. Not probably next week.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Soccer Story has a good release right now because of the whole World Cup.
Yeah. That's a great. I wonder if that was part of their marketing or if it just happened to happen that way.
Yeah.
Also, FIFA is on sale for $10 on Switch right now.
No. Use that $10 to go get some hefty bags because that's what that game is.
Trash. Courty, what are you looking forward to?
The Soccer Story.
Yeah. I mean, front mission on this
Probably
list.
try to do the Resident Evil.
I would do that for PC or because this obviously the Switch version is the cloud version and nobody wants that.
So the cloud version for Resident Evil Village, they really got some good ratings. It got like an 8.
Yeah, but I mean,
really
if your internet is bad or it, crashes, you're done.
I mean,
nobody wants that.
That's the risk you take.
Look, I want my giant vampire lady to step on me in HD, not pixelated streaming service.
Wait a minute.
Oh no! For someone who don't like horror games, really, Corey?
No, I'm just kidding. I will not play Resident Evil Village. I don't like spooky games, even though I own every single one of them except for 8. I own every single Resident Evil on Xbox except for 8. So
I own. No, I'm missing some on Xbox.
For me, Front Mission First is the game I'm looking forward to the most. I want to see if it's any good. So, all right, guys, we're bringing back an old fan favorite. You ready for this, Ed?
This surprised me when it notes. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, decided to bring it back. I wanted to add a little flavor. Okay, we're bringing back the old Game Fact Advance. All right, Game Fact Advance is an old segment where we talked about older games and its relevance. It's going to be kind of like a This Week in Nintendo History type segment, type trivia segment. So here we go. This week in 1991, Nintendo released what many argue is the best Zelda game of all time, A Link to the Past. With a fully realized world, story, a dark world to explore, and our iconic pink-haired hero, the game still encapsulates what defines a 2D Zelda experience. You can currently play the game on Switch via the Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online package. Ed, we did this as a retro game show, our first attempt at a retro game show, which you can kind of watch on our YouTube channel. But Courty, do you have any experience with A Link to the Past?
No.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm on the Four Swords, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess.
That's
type of gal.
that's why she's here, because she agrees with me. She agrees with me. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, all the way. Woo. Anyway.
Yeah.
My only experience with A Link to the Past, I've tried to play it several times, but my only real experience is when Ed and I did the retro game show, and like half that audio is missing. So you can go find it if you want. It's like when Ed and I were really trying to figure out how to do video and stuff. Mm-hmm. We figured it out eventually, but it was the retro game show is something we are actually reviving. I think we're going to try to revive it in some shape or form. So be on the lookout for that. I want to do more stuff like this within Nintendo Pow Block. I know we kind of talked about that a lot already, but it's a retro game show. Look out for it. It's gonna be cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Courty, pick out some retro games.
Bet.
We're gonna need your streaming / recording ability.
Perfect.
All right. Ed, back to you.
Well, everybody, we get into our final segment, which is Question the Block. Deshaun Malone at Ice Malone 330 via Twitter asks, "What are your frustrations with Nintendo? Like, sometimes they're great, sometimes they so infuriating. Discuss." So, go ahead, Corey.
Nope, you go.
I don't think I have any frustrations with Nintendo.
Of course you don't.
I think what Nintendo does is something that's still what Western industry is not doing. Or, how sometimes they go, like the Western industry is going for this big cinematic feel, or just some stuff like over the top, but it caters to us, feels like it's catering to a specific kind of person, and it's kind of feel like this is what gamers in America kind of want. And I think Nintendo doesn't do anything like that. I think they're trying to make games for everybody. Yes, they have a Japanese feel, but at times it doesn't even feel Japanese. It just feels like a regular video game. Like they're not trying hard or anything. So I don't find them kind of infuriating. Even with online, people say they should have a better online. And I think that's that's up to that person's opinion. The thing about online is that I feel like there's still not a lot of people who do a lot of gaming online nowadays. Especially, when people talk about how they like their single player games, how they like playing, even if they play games with other people, they don't cut their mic on. And it's always when it's online, with like online gaming, it's always with a limited group of people that you really know. Or, whether you do a podcast or, you guys just hang out or something like, or family from, out of the country and stuff. I think really feel like it's still limited, and it's really, I mean, really when it comes to games, it's still limited to stuff like Call of Duty or Destiny or Halo or and Apex Legend and Fortnite. Like those kind of games is still limited to, and I think there should be more online. If we're going to talk about having a better online functionality, I think people need to utilize that on other consoles instead of just focusing, oh, this is what Nintendo needs to do. Because, like, if you want a better online service, yeah, you can find it on other consoles. But you got to look at yourself and ask, am I utilizing all of online with the people that I know and with the systems that I have? Because you can have a big friend list and still play no game with any of them. Yeah. So having a better online service and stuff, sometimes it doesn't matter. And I think Nintendo doesn't focus on that, even though they are focusing, they do offer online play and everything, and they really want you to play with other people with some of their games. But it's more fun playing those games when you are actually by somebody than just playing online.
Yeah, but they offer games that are online only, and you can't play multiplayer couch co-op like Splatoon, for example. Right?
Yeah.
Splatoon 3 is an online shooter, right? And you don't have a proper online system. I mean, I didn't hear it as much as when Splatoon 2 came out, but because I think we did a story like 6 months ago about how Nintendo was implementing new online servers starting with Splatoon 3. And it seems to have benefited them, but like they're still like crashing and stuff, and I just think like it doesn't even have to be as good as Xbox Live. Like I just think they need something more efficient. You can't even plug your headset in and talk to people, right? You have to use the phone dongle or use the app on your phone to talk to people, and that's not how people want to play multiplayer games. I'm sorry, like it's just not how people want to play. You want
And I
to
think.
what?
Oh, go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, you want to like search for your friends and join their party. Like, look how seamless it is on PlayStation and Xbox to just join a friend's party and chat with them. Like, I get on.
It's like 3 or 4 steps whenever you're on the Switch.
Yeah, like when I get on Destiny, like I can play with all my friends regardless of what console they're on. I can join their party on whatever console or PC they're playing on, and we can just talk. We don't have to join an Xbox party. Like, I mean, Xbox, it's easier more now than ever because they have Discord integration now. But like, even then, like you can just jump in, and if you're in the same party to do the same activity, you can just talk to people, right? And you can't even set up a party chat for Switch players in Splatoon, right? I think the only games that allow you to plug a headset into the and this is annoying too because like it had to be a wired headset up until like 6 months ago, and the Bluetooth in the Switch isn't even that great because the controllers use Bluetooth too. Is the only games you could plug in your headset are Halo, Fortnite, Apex, and Overwatch. And guess what? Nobody's really playing those games competitively with friends on the Switch, right? Yeah. I mean, a lot of people play Fortnite on the Switch, right? Like, it's a very popular system to play it on. But, like, if you're going to be serious, you're going to be playing on an Xbox or a PlayStation or a PC, right?
Yeah.
And I think that what annoys me the most about Switch is like it could be that, you know, Nintendo could, and I'm not saying that's Nintendo's goal because I know it's not, and it's never going to be, but like as beautiful as Breath of the Wild is, I brought this up on the Boss Rush podcast a couple months ago, like as beautiful as Breath of the Wild is and as fun and as great as it is, like you look at a game like for Horizon Forbidden West, it's like, why can't we get a Zelda that looks like that? You know, like I would love that. And like, I know Nintendo's going for a different art style and they're technologically limited and they're trying new things, and that's great. I love it. I really do. Breath of the Wild is one of my, if not my favorite game of all time. I love it. But like Nintendo could be so much more than it is, you know? And sometimes as a Nintendo fan, you see the issues and everybody else is doing these issues, like they're not having the issues, and it makes you frustrated, you know, and as a fan, because you know Nintendo could be so much more. If Nintendo was the only console I had to own and I could and I could connect online, I could get these, you know, big grand games like Destiny and Assassin's Creed and stuff on my Switch, I literally wouldn't own another console. Because you know, I own an Xbox because I love Destiny and I love high frame rates and I love online play. You know, I want a PlayStation because I want that beautiful open world experience of Horizon, right? Like Horizon Zero Dawn is one of my favorite games of all time too. It's the only platinum trophy I have on PlayStation. It's the reason why I want a PlayStation 5 is Horizon Forbidden West, right? I think Aloy's a cool character. I think that game is one of the most AAA games I've ever seen in my life. The way it looks, the way it runs, the way it plays. It's incredible. I wish... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just...
No, I think with Horizon and everything is that, yes, it does look good, but it's bled in a lot of places that
it's not. You just don't like it.
No,
that's
I think
a preference thing.
No, I think Horizon is really good, but the thing about it is that I'm looking at Breath of the Wild being more colorful in different places, and Horizon being so brown in most of the game. Now, Horizon Forbidden West fixed that problem. Horizon Forbidden West has color in that game. Stuff pops, so it makes you look at it and be like, this is what the color that game needed in the first one. I understand what Horizon was going through. I mean, not going through, going for with this first game. But then you look at Forbidden West, you'd be like, this is what you guys. This could have been the first game. Way more enjoyable. Story wise, that's completely something else. But visually, that's what it should have gone for. Breath of the Wild, I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, we don't know what they're going to go for until the game comes out. But if you look at Forbidden West, you'd be like, this is what Guerrilla Games do best at. When they add color to their games and stuff pops, they really make that world feel expressive. It doesn't feel dry and dead or anything. And I think with Nintendo, it's their mentality that yes, we are making games, and I know I said this earlier that it's not to be like, oh, we're a Japanese developer, so we need to keep it Japanese. We are trying to always do something that's very different from what everybody else. Because we had that complaint, Corey, that like a lot of Sony games are over the shoulder style games. They all look and play similarly in a row. If you look at Microsoft, they were big on a lot of mature shooters and stuff. So with the Western games, they felt kind of like a lack of ideas at one point in time. And I think Nintendo is just like, we are always trying to do something. Yes, Nintendo's not looking for the Destiny player. They're not looking for the Call of Duty player. Because yes, those experiences, Nintendo recognizes it, and they know that experience should be on someone else's platform. And they could probably congratulate them. They're glad that they making their success stories with those games. But they are in a different realm of designing stuff. Like Call of Duty, look, I completely feel like no one at Bungie could make a Metroid Prime game. Because they have.
I understand what you're saying, but like, I'm not even saying from like a story standpoint, from a dialogue standpoint. I'm just talking from a technological and graphical standpoint. There is nothing I want more than a Zelda game that looks like Horizon.
I understand, and I think just with the voice chat and stuff, those games that I mentioned earlier, it just feel like yes, those games you need it and everything, but I don't feel like people are voice chatting anything through Persona 5 or.
Well, they're not, because they're single player games.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, if you're playing Persona 5 and I'm playing Persona 5 and we're at different points, why can't we get online and chat? And I think that's when online.
Well, we can't.
But why not?
I'm really overthinking this.
No, but when people talk about online chat and stuff, it's a limited of games that people talk about when it comes to online chatting. They're not talking about every genre that's on a console.
No.
It's always the competitive stuff that people want the online chatting. But why can't we not chat during the single player stuff? Why can I not play Rise of the Tomb Raider and you play whatever, Corey, and we be on our games just chatting?
I mean, we can, but on the Switch we can't. That's the problem.
We'll wait for the next system. The next system's going to do it since it's about to hit its 5-year mark.
Well, and that's the kind of thing of, is that the kind of question that we're talking about when it comes to online chatting, if we're playing different games, or are you talking about only for competitive games?
I'm talking about both. You can't do either. I mean, it's the same thing.
Well, no,
you can't party.
I'm just talking about the question.
We're breaking Courty's brain.
Oh my god,
Courty! What frustrates you about Nintendo?
I don't know. They just
us.
They came in the end of a new era. They started out really late in a new wave of things that was happening, and now they're hitting their mark, and they can't do much with their Switch, and they're ready to upgrade. But they're not ready to upgrade because everyone just upgraded. So they're like, do we wait a little bit till everyone gets a PlayStation 5? Or do we wait 2 more years after so that people have saved up their money, and then PlayStation 6 and the Xbox 2 is ready to come out? Like, I feel like they're on the fence about that, and I think that's the only thing that's frustrating, because they don't have the software for Discord group chats and
which is fine, because Xbox and PlayStation at this time don't have the games for those new systems. It's been 2 years. Stuff should have been out, and I understand there's been
the PlayStation 5's been out for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Series X
and PlayStation 5.
PlayStation has been out, and they don't have like a big library of exclusive games for neither system compared to what Switch was doing in the first 2 years. Switch almost had Corey, about 15 exclusives and stuff. Like,
well, I wouldn't say exclusives. I would say, let's see, Splatoon 2. Let's see, Splatoon 2, ARMS, Odyssey, Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, Mario Rabbids. They had 6 exclusives.
I'm just talking about within the 2 years, like 17 and 18.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
2 years, and the PlayStation 5 still sells out because they don't make enough.
Well, they're available now.
They're available now.
They're very readily available. I've had one sitting in my cart for like 3 weeks, and I just haven't bought it because it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But like first party wise, they don't have a big library like Nintendo first party.
Yeah, but again, I don't. Those consoles will never have. I mean, Xbox might once they start putting games out, but I mean,
yeah.
Well, trick question: is the Switch the best gift you have received?
No, because I bought my Switch. Courty's trying to get out of here. She's trying to leave.
Like 5%, and you're like,
okay. Let's
move
on to the next.
I know.
Let's go to the next question.
All right.
I know it's so hard.
We could do a whole expansion pass on why we're frustrated with Nintendo.
We're like cruising on another hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is why we brought her on to keep us on track.
All right.
I'm trying to process, and I'm like, wait, it does not have to be this hard.
Jack Bro from via our Discord asked, "What is the best gift you ever received?" I think the two most memorable gifts I've ever received: the Game Boy. My grandma bought me a Game Boy for my birthday in 1989, and I got Tetris and boxing, and then later like Ninja Turtles and Mario and stuff. And then the Nintendo 64 I got in 1996. My grandma again bought me that, and it was it's my favorite Christmas I've ever experienced. Because of the Nintendo 64. So
the best gift I got was a Wii U for my mom, because I didn't expect her to buy me a console, and I didn't expect her to buy me a Wii U, and she got it for my birthday, and I literally almost cried because I wasn't expecting it. She got me the black one.
Yeah.
So I was
because nobody wanted the white one. And then 3 to 4 years later, we found out nobody wanted the Wii U at all, which was a great time to start a podcast. During the Wii U era.
Look what it built got us to.
I know. It reminds me of all the people who started a PlayStation podcast during the PlayStation 3 era, and then they have. Anyways.
Yeah. I would say my best gift that I received, it was like the year that my parents separated. I thought we weren't going to get a Christmas. And then when Christmas showed up, my mom ended up buying a Wii, an Xbox 360, and a PlayStation 3, like all at the same time. And we were like super excited because those were like our first video games since the 64.
It should be mine.
And like, it was great. It was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah. And then 2 years ago, she bought me a PC. It's the Amazon one, but it was upgradable, luckily. I told her I wanted one, and she's like, I got it on Amazon. I was like, which one did you get?
you added some spice to it.
I had to. It was like i5.
Yeah, it's
8
fair.
gigabytes of RAM.
But
yeah. All right.
Brad, Brad M via Discord asks, "What food from a video game would you mostly want to eat?"
Mine's not from a video game. Mine's more Studio Ghibli.
What is it? That
It'd
counts.
be like the ramen, like their little bowls in Ponyo, the little ramen with like the ham and the eggs and the little...
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then like they pull the little lid off and it's like steam. That is mouthwatering for me.
What is that level 5 JRPG?
Ni no Kuni.
That's Ni no Kuni. Yeah.
It's on sale right now for $10.
Such a great game.
What a fantastic game Ni no Kuni is. The first one. I didn't play the second one, but I hear it's also good, just not as good. But
I'm going to pick ramen and sushi from Streets of Rage 4 because you get selected.
you guys are both wrong. The only correct answer, Ed, is the food and the drinks from the vending machine in my favorite Dreamcast game, Blue Stinger.
Oh my goodness!
You want the burger because it refills your health all the way, and then you gotta wash it down with a nice Hassie, okay? a nice Hassie.
While you're killing the supernatural in that game.
Oh my gosh, we gotta figure out how to play that game and stream it and put it on together. I know. I gotta figure out how to do that to where we can screen share. I know how. It's just super complicated. I don't feel like digging out all that equipment.
It's a lot of standing and like cord cable management.
Yeah, I don't want to do all that. But I do have all that equipment, and it's all downstairs in a bucket marked streaming. So, man, I want a shirt that just says Hassie on it. Maybe I'll make one.
Good.
Our last question of the night comes from Seamus the Kilted Gamer via Discord. See what you guys are missing in Discord? All this action.
Yeah.
What is the funniest moment you ever had in gaming?
My controller spazzing out during Brawlhalla, and I almost kicked the guy's butt for the 3rd time in a row, and it didn't work out that way.
Corey gun butted me in Halo 4 off the elevator.
Yeah, we had to when we were doing a lot of streaming and playing for old shows that we used to do. Sea of Thieves was one of them where Ed would fall asleep in Sea of Thieves, and Jesse and I would just like leave him places and push him off the boat, and then one time. What happened, Ed? How did we get to the point where we were like pushing you off the ledge and stuff? Did you fall asleep during Halo also, or did you just? No.
So we were waiting for the game to go up, and for some unknown reason, I thought I was in the middle part, but I think you were pushing me or something happened. But I ended on the edge, and you butted me. And I fell off the thing while y'all still was going up. And I was just like, what the heck? Because I didn't press my controller or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm. It was a good time.
It was a good time.
And one last one for me is just the entire of Mario and Luigi's Inside Bowser's story. Just the dialogue in that game is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just cracking up in that game.
Yeah. There's so I agree with all those ones you just said, Ed, with like Halo and Sea of Thieves we talked about a little bit. But like one of the funniest scenes in a game for me is I'm not as big of a fan anymore, but I used to be a huge fan of South Park. And the South Park game, the second one, there is a scene that takes place in a strip club, and the adults are so drunk that they think that the kids are strippers. And there's like a rhythm mini game that you have to play. It's so funny. So funny.
And what game is this in?
The second South Park RPG, the Fractured Butthole. You should play the Stick of Truth first, though, because it's
I played the Stick of Truth.
Yeah, it literally picks up right after the Stick of Truth. Like they're literally still playing like Lord of the Rings, and then Cartman says, "Okay, we're playing superheroes now," and then they go all change into superhero outfits.
Awesome.
So, yeah, Fractured Butthole is a hilarious. That game's so funny. That's all the questions we have.
Woo!
Considering
now back to the first one.
No. Considering
But
Courty is only at probably like 3% now.
I am.
We should probably get out.
well,
of here.
It's on the charger. It just keeps slowly dying, and I'm like,
well, we're about to head out, everybody. Courty, where can we find you?
You can find me on TikTok and Twitter at Courty_Yikes.
Courty, where can we find you?
You can find me at I am Corey HD on Twitter and Instagram and Mastodon and Hive and other social media networks that aren't Twitter. To be fair, I'm going to continue to use Twitter until it stops twittering.
Hive needs to pick up.
You can also find me on Expansion Pass. You can find me on the Direct Recap Show. You can find me on Boss Rush Podcast, After Dark. You can sometimes find me on Crossroads. You can find me on Tower Casuals, the Destiny Podcast. You can find me here on Nintendo Pow Block. You can find me on a lot of things here on the Boss Rush Network and Boss Rush Media. The end.
You guys can find me on Twitter at that Retroco and on Instagram and on Hive. Come check us out on the Discord. You can also check us out on Nintendo Pow Block on is it Boss Rush Media on YouTube now, Corey?
Mm-hmm. It's at our handle. Our handle is at Boss Rush Media because Twitter has because YouTube has handles now. It's still Here's the thing. You can still get to it by youtube.com/Boss Rush Network or youtube.com/@Boss Rush Media.
Yes. You can find me on Expansion Pass, Talk the Walk, 1v1, and other podcasts here on Boss Rush Media. You also could follow us on Twitter at Pow Block Podcast and join us on our Discord.
Yes.
And check out our Patreon. For it, they could go to Boss Rush Network still, right? BossRush.net and
I will be changing the Patreon to Boss Rush Media in January, so it will, the flow will continue as so you can still get there through Boss Rush Network. But I already changed the art assets to Boss Rush Media, but still Boss Rush Network as of right now.
But everybody, have a great week, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time on Nintendo Pow Block. Bye, everybody. Woo.
Goodbye.